Want to know how you can grow your own fitness Instagram account from scratch or revive an account that's going nowhere fast? Today, I'm going to share 5 of my top tips that I use to grow my own fitness Instagram account to over 57,000 followers and that you can use to start growing your following and your account today. So let's dive in. The first and most important thing that you need to establish is why exactly do you want to be on Instagram in the first place? It's so important to know this because it's going to help you determine what kind of content that you're going to create and who you're going to create it for. And then it's also going to help you stay consistent, because if you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, when you get tired, when you get overwhelmed, when you're so busy, it will be so much harder to stay consistent if you don't have a solid reason why. So your why could be you just want to be popular. You just want to inspire people. It could be because you want to sell your services. You want to sell a product. It could be because you want to be a fitness influencer and you want to work with brands. There's no right or wrong answer. It really is going to come down to what you want to get out of it. And it could be a combination of all of these things. When I very first started my fitness Instagram account, it was because I had a digital product to sell. I had a 12-week fitness program. And when I first made that program, I had a small following on Facebook, and that's where I first sold the program. But I realized I needed to reach more people. So I started to create content for Instagram that would show people the workouts that I was doing that they would then get inside of this program as well. But then as I've grown and evolved, my why has changed, and now I have a follow along workout channel, and my reason for using Instagram is to promote my YouTube content, but also to grow my YouTube community, because even though YouTube has its own community tab, it's not a two-way street. It doesn't allow people to take photos of themselves or send you videos that show them doing your workouts like you can do on Instagram. It doesn't allow people to directly message you. Yes, they can comment on videos, but they can't send you kind of more personal questions like, my back hurt when I'm doing such and such exercise. What should I be doing instead? Instagram is such a great platform for growing a community as well as growing your business. The second thing that you want to establish is, who are you actually creating content for? Who is your ideal person? And the good news about that is your ideal person is probably someone very much like you. You're just 5 steps ahead of them. You've already achieved that transformation or that result that they want to achieve. So the content that you're creating is content that's going to help guide them to that same transformation or result as well. So as an example, my ideal person is a woman who is 35 to 45, so she's a similar age to me. She works out from home. She doesn't have a lot of time. She doesn't have a lot of space. She doesn't have a lot of equipment, but she still wants to get strong and fit. She's probably had a history of working out, so she knows what she's doing. She wants to be challenged. She's intermediate to advanced when it comes to working out, but she's not obsessed with losing weight. So hopefully you can see having a really good idea of who your ideal person is helps you to really hone in on what kind of content that you should be creating, which is step number 3. What kind of content does your ideal person need and want from you? What are their pain points? What do they need help with? Once you know that, then you can come up with content categories that are going to make it easier for you to create content that not only helps your ideal person, but helps you achieve your why for your content creation as well. So let's go back to the example of my ideal person who's working out from home. She's doing follow along workout videos, or she's following along with a workout program that she's got off the internet or another fitness influencer, but she's doing it alone. She doesn't have a fitness trainer, a personal trainer to ask questions about her program or form, modifications, alternatives for exercises if she's got a sore back or knee that day. Those kind of questions are all great questions that you can create content around that not only gives your ideal person value, it helps them, but it also shows them that you're an expert, you're an authority in your niche, and that you care enough to take the time to answer their questions through your content. You become a resource to them. You become someone that they know, like, and trust when it comes to their goals, their fitness goals. And then when they know, like, and trust you, that's when they're more likely to share your content. And that is how you're going to start growing your account, growing your community on Instagram. The fourth thing that you want to do is decide what kind of content that you want to create, because when you enjoy making content, then you're more likely to be consistent with your whole content creation process. And one of the keys to success on Instagram is consistency. You can create infographics, you can do Instagram reels, you can create Instagram videos, longer form videos, you can take photos. There are so many different types of content that might appeal to you and your ideal person. And just because something is popular and trendy right now doesn't mean that it's right for you. If you hate making videos, if you feel really awkward and uncomfortable on videos, telling yourself that you're gonna make 3 to 5 Instagram reels a week when you don't even jump on Instagram stories and talk for 15 seconds is not a good place to start, and it's not a place that's going to help you to be consistent in the long term. There are so many people on Instagram that are growing and succeeding who aren't doing videos at all. They're just doing infographics and carousels, or they're taking photos. And that is because there are so many different people using Instagram who like to consume content in different ways. So just because something is popular and trendy doesn't necessarily mean that it's right for you or your ideal person. The fifth and final thing that you need to do is determine a realistic posting schedule for yourself. How many times a week can you post on Instagram? And then once you've established that, you must stick to that. Like I've said through this whole video, consistency on Instagram is one of the main ingredients for success on the platform. Your followers love it when you are consistent, and they know they can rely on your account to be inspired, educated, entertained, motivated at any time. They can go to your account and find a great piece of content that they're gonna get some value from. And then the Instagram algorithm loves it when you're consistent and showing up on the platform consistently as well. They're going to push you out to more people. They're gonna push you out to your followers, which is gonna help grow your Instagram account more quickly and easily as well. Posting on Instagram every single day, at least Monday to Friday, if you're trying to grow a business, is ideal, but obviously that is not gonna work for everyone. So at a minimum, I think to grow on Instagram, you do need to be posting at least 2 to 3 times in your feed, and then showing up on Instagram stories every day. And that's why in next week's video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to use Instagram stories to accelerate your Instagram growth. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, you tick the notification bell so you find out when that video gets published. And until next time, guys, take care.